Grand Theft Motherf***ing Auto. What a hell of a time this was. I severely underestimated how long that song is, and overestimated how many clips I had. Nonetheless, Grand Theft Auto, the franchise that basically made my childhood, even though the entire franchise is 18+. Look, right, I'm not the one who put it on the App Store, okay, don't blame me. It was either a game about driving cars, blowing shit up and killing cars, or, I don't know, what was popular at the time? Jetpack Joyride? So of course I picked GTA, but which GTA game did I pick? I mean, yeah, sure, I played all of them, obviously, but, you know, as a kid, I gave up on a few of them. Maybe it was too hard, maybe I got sick of it, who knows? But for whatever reason, there was just this one that I refused to give up on. As long and as arduous as it was, I just kept going. So, which one was it? GTA San Andreas. To this day, I still don't know what the f*** pushed me to finish this game. And when I say finish, I mean like collectible hunting and everything, like 100%. In fact, if I remember right, this was like the first game I ever did that to. If not, it was the most memorable experience, which is all I really give a shit about. And that, of course, was all thanks to old mate DBF. His videos were just so much better than regular collectible guides. Instead of showing you where on the map it was, he'd drive you over there himself, giving commentary while he did it. And even if it wasn't faster or more efficient, it was just way more fun. Like, it felt like you were just hanging out with a mate while doing collectible hunting. Unfortunately, he's since done a rebrand and basically purged all the GTA stuff from his channel, but there's still this video. Hey, if you ever want some insight when it comes to James Bond, he's your guy. On a serious note though, as much as it does suck to see all the GTA stuff gone from your channel, clearly you're enjoying the James Bond stuff, so by all means, keep going, man. And just one quick question, in case he is actually watching this. If I was to start watching James Bond, where would I start? Anyway, getting back on topic, I genuinely don't know what the hell it was about this game that pulled me in so much. Could have been the cinematics, or the fact that it was like the most fleshed out game in the trilogy. Could have been the tanks, the jetpacks, the helicopters, or just a mixture of everything. Well, no shit, it was a mixture of everything. What the fuck? Regardless, I sunk more hours into this game than the combined hours I sunk into the other two. And throw Chinatown Wars in there for good measure. In fact, this might be the only game in the entire series that can even somewhat compete with GTA 5. Speaking of which, Grand Theft Auto 5. I can still remember the feeling of ripping into my Christmas presents and seeing this cover, and I also remember the look my mum gave when I sped through the rest of the presents so I could play it. Little did she know I'd actually been playing it years before that, but I felt a lot better playing it now that I knew I didn't have to hide it anymore. So much better in fact that I ended up starting to record it with my iPhone.
Wait for all the cars to go by, because last time I did this, it was a bit of a pain in the ass because half the cars on this bloody road keep going and going and going. Hit it. Backflip. Come on. Oh.
Fun fact, I've actually still got the tripod I used to record this, and it fits my current phone, so if I ever decide to go vlogging, that'll be my go-to. Now, believe it or not, I did actually end up making quite a few of these videos, and they all have the same kind of feel. There was no real direction, no real point, I just threw a camera on a tripod and started recording. I even ended up throwing up a few online ones. But as highly as I think of these videos, I've never really been able to delete them. It's weirdly just kind of nice and therapeutic to look back on them. Because as many of these long and arduous videos as there are, when I really think about it, this was like the shortest era of my life, ever. Like a few months after this I got a PlayStation and just ditched the Xbox completely. Leaving behind friends and a monument to my childhood that I never got to say goodbye to. I'm just kidding, by the time I joined in, the game was fucking filled to the brim with modders. Most of whom fucking hated the fact that there were kids playing an 18+ game. Can't blame them. But I did end up meeting a bunch of friends and we ended up playing a bunch together. So much so that one holiday we just spent the entire time on Skype. To this day, I think I spent more time on Skype than I ever have on Discord. Nonetheless, unfortunately, eventually it was time for the Xbox to meet the cupboard and the PS4 to take its place. This is the PS5, by the way. The PS4's in the cupboard. I just wanted to make a cool transition. Now, believe it or not, GTA 5 wasn't the first thing I recorded on a PS4. It was actually Battleborn. But I moved on to GTA as quickly as I could because I really wanted to record GTA. I wanted to record, edit, and upload a GTA video that I would watch. And to this day, I still don't think I've done it. It's always been either the mic quality's been shit, the video's been too long, or it's just overly fucking cringy. But thankfully, that was one of two goals, and the other one was a hell of a lot less unforgiving. The third one, though, was just ridiculous. The second one was just to make as many GTA videos as I could, and while I do have a shit ton of leftover footage, I did make quite a few of them. As a matter of fact, my last funny moments video on the channel was GTA, so I mean, mission accomplished, I suppose. And I mean, as much as this sucks to say, this video might mark the last time I actually properly enjoyed GTA 5 online. I mean, yeah, sure, I hopped on GTA PC for a fair while, but that was just for content purposes. I didn't actually give a shit about playing it properly. And even now when I'm playing it on PS5, I don't actually give a shit about it, I'm just getting B-roll. Which, you know, kinda sucks, but at the same time, it's actually pretty cool. You know, I can look back on it and feel nostalgic about it. It's awesome. And what's even cooler to think about is, like, some point in the next few years, there's gonna be some kid that's gonna start unwrapping Christmas or birthday presents, and in one of them is going to be GTA 6. And I know, as an adult, you probably hate to hear the idea of a 12 to 15-year-old getting GTA 6 for Christmas or their birthday, but we both know it's happening, so it's better to just accept it. I mean, like, to this day, I still can't accept the fact that GTA 6 is actually a thing now. I still remember when Sernandoe was unboxing this shit. I think at one point he even burned a movie onto a disc that had GTA on it, just so I could put it in the fucking tray. But now, after like 10 fucking years, we've got a trailer for it. Dropped by the actual company. And I mean, as much as I'd love to have that same feeling I had when I got my hands on GTA 5 for the first time, I know I'm not going to. So this time, all I really want is a good game. And I mean, as much as Rockstar are memed on for their time between games at the moment, they are the fucking definition of quality over quantity. I mean, my mate's been playing fucking Red Dead Online since the day it came out, basically, and he's still playing it to this day. And I mean, just looking at the GTA series as a whole, every single fucking game is basically a masterpiece. And from what I've heard, people think pretty highly of Bully too. So while I don't really like to get my hopes too high up, what I will say is I have faith in Rockstar to make a great GTA 6. But you know, if all else goes to shit and GTA 6 sucks ass, I just want to say, Rockstar, it has been a great couple of decades, and I've been happy to be a part of it. Thank you. What a perfect end to a video that was. Ready for me to ruin it? No? Me neither. Sadly, however, I left a bunch of shit out, and if I don't put it in there somewhere, it's gonna kill me. So, we'll start with something obvious, like the fact that I showed basically the entire series at the start, but in the end, I only ever ended up talking about like a third of it. Like, for example, did you know Chinatown Wars was my first GTA game? I know, right? The most obvious thing that I somehow left out. God knows how that happened, but it did. And if I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure GTA 3 was the first one I ever recorded. And this was before the tripod as well. I'm pretty sure I used like a toy fire truck to film it. GTA 4 was more of a facade for whenever mum was around. It was like playing GTA 5 without GTA 5, I suppose. But with a little bit of help from TheGamingLemon and the online aspect of it, it started to grow on me. I still remember coming home from a long week of school, popping on GTA and saying g'day to James, my man, what's going on?
Go f*** yourself.
Yeah, by the way, that's not a character who's playing in Brad's videos, he's just genuinely like that. Isn't that right, James?
Every single person who watches your videos are f***ing stupid. They're
Alright, I get it, I came in when your shift was nearly over, I'm sorry. Enjoy the rest of your What did you just f***ing call me in your American accent, James?
Do you honestly think you're
Oh, and another fun fact, I actually met my first online friend in GTA 4 online. We played a few times, then we never ended up talking again. Vice City and I just never really ended up clicking, and considering the fact that I had problems finishing it for this video, I can see why. As for LCS, I genuinely had no idea it existed until like 2 weeks ago. I was going to download the rest of them, saw that, and I figured, f it, since I'm already finishing all the rest of them. I feel like I should give it a rating now, but I'm not going to, because I'm just going to base the rating off of how difficult it was to play on iPad. As for the rest of them, Jesus fucking Christ, how many did I miss? Let's just stick with the ones I don't need an emulator for, like EFLC. I remember I used to play the Battle Gatonia shitload because it had better cheats than GTA 4. As for the stories, I'm not touching either of them. They both have the same controls as GTA 4, and I am beyond fucking done flying helicopters with a mouse. And that's about it. Sorry about the outro. Trust me, I hated it just as much as you did. But this is my second attempt making this fucking video after Premiere wiped the fucking audio. And I can't be bothered making a third version of this video, so I'm just gonna stick with this one. Regardless, hope you enjoyed. If you didn't, don't give it too much shit. It's my first time, alright? Fuck off. But you know, if you did, feel free to leave a like and subscribe and shit. Maybe comment some pointers for the next video. Anyway, I'm gonna go because I need this video to be over now. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. Cheers.